Good Wednesday evening, Southeast Texas. Well, it looks like dry weather coming up on Thursday. Can't promise that on Friday. 50% coverage late day is expected, and rain likely coming up Friday night. We'll give it an 80% coverage then. The weekend will be significantly cooler but dry. Monday looks crummy. It'll be chilly and wet across the area. Then some of the coolest weather we've seen all season long may materialize coming up Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, and we could be some 10 to 15 degrees below normal across Southeast Texas. Until then, it's fairly mild across Southeast Texas with temperatures running about 5 degrees above normal. After that, the weekend looks chilly and some crummy weather coming up on Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday may not see highs out of the 50s. And it's all due to this trough of low pressure, Canadian air spilling on into the state, bringing us this cold front. And that will bring us the rain on Friday. In the tropics, we're watching Nicole, expected to be making landfall somewhere near Port St. Lucie coming up during the wee hours of Thursday morning. Not an issue for us. That's because the northwest Gulf of Mexico is closed because of strong westerly shear in the upper levels. That's why the season is usually closed this time of year. The circulation around it is going to advect or transport drier air from the mid-Atlantic right on into our area, bringing a cold front. So it may feel a little more comfy coming up tomorrow afternoon ahead of Friday night's cold front. Tonight, easterly winds will bring that drier air mass on in, and that will result in temperatures dropping into the 50s area wide. Then tomorrow, lots of sun. And it'll feel, again, a little more comfy with highs in the upper 70s to near 80 with abundant sunshine. On the Gulf of Mexico, not a bad day to head out on the water with slightly choppy seas around 2 to 3 feet. We'll see easterly winds at 5 to 10 knots, the water temperature 73. Our forecast tonight, mostly clear and cooler with easterly winds developing. Lows will be in the mid to upper 50s, so maybe a light jacket in the morning. Tomorrow afternoon, not a bad afternoon, certainly a little more comfy, with highs in the upper 70s to around 80 with abundant sunshine. So certainly a gold star day on Thursday, a keeper. Friday will start off dry. A 50% coverage will move in late day. And then Friday night we'll amp it up to an 80% coverage as that front drives through the area. It'll bring that rain into our area coming up just in time for Friday night football. Right now we're not expecting thunderstorms. Maybe a few strikes of lightning are possible. Behind the front, significantly cooler but dry this weekend. Lows in the 40s to near 50 Saturday morning. Highs only in the 60s both days. And again, Sunday morning will be one of the chilliest ones. Lows in the 30s are possible. Monday is a dicey forecast. That means there's quite a bit of uncertainty, and it depends upon the placement and the movement of a possible warm front along the upper Texas Gulf Coast. If that front moves further to the north, we will be warmer than 62. If it remains offshore, we'll be cooler. Right now, I think the lakes will stay in the 50s. The triangle could be closer to 70 if that front makes it to I-10. Regardless, it looks wet coming up on Monday. As that front and low moves off to the east, it will drag in a drier air mass, a cooler air mass, and by Wednesday, wow, 38 in Beaumont with lots of sun, not getting out of the 50s Tuesday and Wednesday. And then as we finish out the work week, next week, look at that. Another round of rain means we may not get out of the 40s if this actually materializes a week from Friday. Download our app. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And as always, there's more weather at 12newsnow.com.